Hi everybody, and we are live. And today the topic is, do you know your customer? Right, as you can see here, this could be a potential of how my customer look like. Right, do you know who your customer is? I think this is the question that we need to ask. Do you know who is your customer? As a business, it's very important to really know who your customer is, right? Is she that lady behind me, right? Is she that grumpy or what it is? So before you know who your customer is, basically you need to ask yourself a couple of questions. And firstly, you need to understand what your business is about, right? Basically, that's a basic principle. What your business is about, what are the services that you are selling, and what are the target market that you are going for, right? So let's go a little bit more about knowing your business. And today the topic that I thought that I will add value upon you is this, that knowing your customer. And how do you know? How do you do a proper research, and how do you get all these things done? And how do you make that grumpy customer behind me, that lady that looks very grumpy, how do you make that grumpy customer behind me happy, right? So let's dwell into it right now. The first question of knowing your customer is this: you must know your business. You must know your business. Okay, it is very easy to say that my business serves everyone. Okay, when you say that my business serves everyone, basically what you're trying to say is a generic term, and it's a generic term, and what you do is you end up being caged, right? You end up being caged, right? And the customer that you want to target is outside the cage, as you can see. So you end up being caged, and the customer you want to target is outside the cage. So how do you go about knowing who is the customer that you want to target? Firstly, you must know your business. And when you know your business, you must know your niche. Okay, it's very important to know your niche, to know your market, your niche, and your sub niche. What do I mean by this? For example, you are in the weight loss business, and you are doing weight loss. You are selling a weight loss product, and that's general. You can say, I just want to target anybody that is fat. But is that really so? Or at least when you start your business, yes, yours is a weight loss product that anyone can take. But then you ask yourself, where do you want to start your business? Because as a starting point, most entrepreneurs do not have enough budget to say, I want to go all out. So you need to niche down. And this is how you niche down. So for example, weight loss. So I'll ask you a question. Okay, weight loss, then you try to identify your customer demographics. Remember the grumpy lady that I told you? So basic questions that you ask yourself is this: if I were to look at my customer demographics, do I foresee more male or more female purchasing the product? Or do I at least want to start in the market of, let's say, just targeting female alone, right? So it could be from the generic weight loss, which targets male also. Now you are niching down and say that I'm only targeting weight loss for women, at least for the next 6 months or something when I start my business. So in that sense, you do not need to so-called spend so much in terms of ad spend, in terms of SEO, and then you will be able to basically find the target market. So for example, women, weight loss for women, right? Then the next question you ask yourself, weight loss for women is still very broad, you know. It can be from what age, you know. Yeah, I want to roll out the baby, I want to roll out the children age. Maybe I start from 15, you know. Girls, when they are 15 years old, they start to be a little bit more so-called self-conscious, and that is the age that maybe I want to start. Maybe that's the age that I want to target. So you say, okay, so now it's from targeting weight loss, as in weight loss for everyone. Right now you actually target weight loss for women from the age of 15 onwards, and then maybe you have an age cap of maybe I don't know, 30s, maybe in 15 to 30, right? So targeting from the broad targeting of weight loss, which targets everyone, male and female, you now tell yourself that you want to target weight loss for women. Weight loss for women within the age of 15 to 30. Why 30? Maybe your reasoning is that, oh, maybe between 25 to 30, you know, they are trying to get married, they're trying to they have already fitted their wedding dress, they want to lose a little bit more weight. So that is what you tell yourself. So that is the idea that you're telling yourself. And notice that when you niche down, you get more specific in your targeting. And perhaps you might even want to consider, for some people, they even think that weight loss for women between the age of 15 to 30 is too broad. So perhaps some people might want to even target as a start, maybe weight loss for women who have just given birth. That's a more niching down. So weight loss for women that just given birth. So with that, when you niche down, you will know your specific demographics, that women just give birth probably within the ages of maybe mid-20s to maybe all the way till maybe about 30-35. That's your target market. So when you know that, when you niche down, you know that definitely you're not targeting the males. Definitely you're not targeting women that are in high school. If women that is in high school that just given birth, I think that's an issue, right? Let's not go there. But basically, you know that you are not targeting, and you are targeting, let's say, female who has just given birth within the age of 25 to 31. So this is a more niche down. This is called you know, as you niche down, it can be called as a micro niche. So once you know the micro niche, you must find your customer avatar. Your customer avatar is very important. Like, once you know your customer avatar, is this female? Okay, is female within the ages of this. What are they? Are they students? Are they working adults? Are they people that just started their career? Or are they people that are in mid-career? Are they professionals? Are they lawyers, doctors? Are they you know, just people in general? But again, people in general makes your targeting very difficult, right? So knowing the customer, researching, and that's not enough. With knowing the customer, you will understand your business targeting better, but that's not enough. You need to research what your competitors are doing, right? For example, if you are in the weight loss, find out, you need to ask yourself, who are your top 3 competitors? In my consulting work, whenever I ask client, name me your top 3 competitors, they would not know. They would not know. Either they would not know, or they would name me competitors that are very big, that are too big. The thing is, you must not name competitors that are too big, because these competitors have ads money that you do not have. So try to be realistic. who is your top 3 competitor. You cannot say that if, let's say for example, you are audio, you are in audio business or something like that, you say Sony, or if you are in you're selling washing machine, then you say Toshiba and all that. Try to niche down really, try to be a little bit more specific, try to understand that your competitor brand and you are targeting that similar customer, then you identify them as your competitor, so that you will know after you have identified your competitor, your top 3 competitors. Look at how strong are they in online presence, how often they update their social media pages, how strong are they in SEO, do they play on Google AdWords space, do they play on Facebook ads, do they do retargeting. For example, one simple way in which you can spy your competitor is this: you find out, you go and visit their website and you find out after a few minutes, do you get retargeted in a Facebook ad? If you do, then they are doing what is this called remarketing. Remarketing is very important. Basically, for example, you could use SEO to basically bring the traffic in, and after that you use Facebook ads to retarget them to an offer. So for example, I could use SEO to tell you that I'm teaching SEO in my YouTube channel and stuff like that, and then you watch my YouTube channel video and things like that, and then I could tell you that, okay, what if I offer something like $9 US every month, and I will teach SEO and you get exclusive content. In fact, this is something that I am thinking of doing. I am working out the details, and I'm also trying to author a book. I know it's crazy, but I think it's time. My book will be different, as in if I author a book, I will talk about SEO and I will link to my YouTube videos, so that it's just not a book read, but it's also video consumption, because we learn better with audio visual needs, right? And basically, after you have identified your customer and you have identified your competitor, then it's time to really party, and it's time to really see how you can be so-called different, right? How you can be so-called different. For example, what are the angles that you need to do? And once you have identified the particular customer, you know their age group, you know their profession roughly, you know that they are male or female, then you can look at this thing called the psychology of colors. Go and look it up. Psychology of colors is very important. Psychology of colors basically talk about what color appeal to what audience, and basically I will make available, I think I have some I have a slide on psychology of colors. I'll make this available in this video link later. So after you have done the psychology of colors, then you also look at copywriting. Copywriting is basically trying to speak the lingo of the customer. You need to speak the lingo of your customer. Before you even look at all these things, SEO and stuff, you need to know your customer profile, which we have actually roughly run through. You need to niche down, and you then need to see what platforms are they on. Are they on YouTube? Do they consume information on YouTube? If they consume information on YouTube, what kind of information do they like? Do they like how-to videos, or do they like videos that are straight to the point? Secondly, are they millennials? If they are targeting millennials, then they are always on the go. They want to consume information in short bites, right? They might not have the time to watch a 1-hour video, right? So basically, that's why I have my YouTube channel. Basically, this Facebook Live will go onto YouTube, so that more people can see and more people can see the tips. I'll try to go, if possible, I'll try to do weekly tips for now, and if not, then it's a daily tips. I hope that my tips will be useful, and if you find it useful, or if you want more content, you can head to my YouTube channel at imseoking.com. There is letter I, letter M, SEO KING.com, right?